inside of you. You got to discover it. You got to find it. My goal is for you to fundamentally think. You can do it. Is that good? You know what? Your pain is your power. It's your relational power. It's how you're going to be able to connect with people in your life. The second M, write this down, it's mechanics. See, the mechanics, it's pretty fun, interesting rather, is that mechanics are just the step-by-step processes. They're just the plug and play things. They're the talk to the seller, you know, have a phone call come in, negotiate, go and meet the seller. They're these step-by-step processes. There's the contract, go to the title company. You know, all these little things that if they're duplicatable, then you can either delegate them sooner or later, maybe not in the very beginning, but you can delegate them sooner or later. So those are the mechanics. Because you think about McDonald's. I know you've heard the story before, but think about McDonald's. Are there, quote, Harvard grads working at McDonald's? Are there? Are there MBA Stanford grads working at McDonald's usually? But the business is set up where the processes and the mechanics run the business. And then someone can come in and paint by the numbers, do this, get fries out of fryer, talk to, wrap this. It's all set up. The mechanics are some of the least things that are the hardest, really. At the end of the day, you get this all the time. The mindset is hugely important. How many people know who this is? How many people? Who is it? Who is it? Say it loud. One more time. Who is this? You're all wrong. This is you. That's you because you work for a crazy person. You work for yourself. How many people? Well played. You know, you work for a crazy person, right? You're a self-employed person, so you're not, quote, the entrepreneur unless you have a business that runs and takes care of itself, okay? So we all kind of start there, but it's important to embrace who you really are. You're a nut, so you want to work to a place where you can get out of being the only person that runs and drives everything in your business. Think about FedEx. You know what? There is no such thing as one big business. It's small businesses duplicated, isn't it? It's not just one huge FedEx building, is it? It's small FedExes duplicated. It's one little engine that works, and then you go and franchise it. Then you go and use your special sauce, and then you go and make a Flip to Freedom Academy, and then you go and do Extreme Freedom. You go do your own thing because it's just your little process. It's small business duplicated. Make sense? Are we tracking? Cool. Talent wins games, but teamwork and intelligence win championships. Michael Jordan. Somebody that knew a few things about winning some games. But how ironic. It says not about me. It's about winning games. It's about winning championships. It's about a team, isn't it? Some of us are thinking this way. They think it's all about me. We're the Homer Simpson. It's all about us. It's all about us. I submit to you that it's not. That the belief is all about you. You got to find the belief inside you. You got to believe you can do it. You got to be the mouse. You got to find it. You got to put on your helmet. You got to know that challenges are coming and the trap's going to hurt, but it's not going to kill you. And you're going to get the cheese. That's the belief. But once you have that, it's not about you. It's not about you. How many times when Steve Jobs was alive, you think that he entered into an Apple store? You ever saw him in one of yours? Yes? No? How about Bill Gates? Been in any Microsoft stores that you know of lately? It's not about you. It's about your business and processes. So you're thinking small when you think it's just about you. That makes sense? You got to be bigger. You got to think bigger. Now look at the power of this, of adding just one. Look at the power of just one, right? Basically, most of us are on the far left-hand side, right? But the entrepreneurs, the people that are doing big things and really helping the most people. I mean, McDonald's doesn't say billions served by thinking on this side, just onesie-twosie. They start thinking about how we can help others, how I can serve others, how I can help other businesses do things. And so that's what you gotta be thinking about. Many of us believe that there's competition, don't we? We believe that concept. I want to encourage you and challenge you to take your competition and turn it into co-opetition. How many people have heard of something called co-wholesaling? Yeah, those are your competitors. But whenever you work with them, now all of a sudden you can't sell the house, they can sell it for you. And instead of making your $5,000 or $7,000, you make $2,500 or $3,500, and you go along your way. But you're working together. And that's the concept and the power of this.